care home cleaning gets pretty dark, but technicians see the light during a charity clean whilst giving back to the community. Come see behind the scenes as cleaning technicians risk life and limb, and we answer prayers in more ways than one. I'm Lee, this is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. It's Monday, the 11th of March. We have got a crazy busy week ahead. Technicians are all flat out on various different jobs. The contract side have got prep to do for new starting sites, and we also have some new sites getting ready to start. So it is a busy week. Tomorrow we have the big church clean as well. We've been talking about that for a while. We gave you a little bit of a sneak peek last week. We'll give you a bit more of a closer look this week, but there will be a standalone video to keep your eyes out for as well. As soon as we can, we'll put the link above and we'll put the date along the bottom here that we've agreed for that to be coming out live, because I can't remember what date that is. But it's going to be a busy day, and let's get stuck in for a busy week. Collaborations within the industry are most definitely possible, and actually it can really make the world go round. Obviously a lot of restrictions on the cleaning industry are where you're located, how much manpower you have. Had an interesting conversation on Friday after seeing a post on LinkedIn from one of my connections. Big shout out to Chris Guilfoyle, obviously one of the most proactive in the cleaning industry for putting content out as well. I saw one of his posts, thought I'd jump on there, just say that we're in the reasonable area as well, so we might be able to assist with a clean that is outside of his normal region. We had a good chat Friday, and we're just sending him a quote over now, so hopefully we can help him out, his client out, and obviously in turn they're helping us out. Jordan and Ashley are over at a extractor clean that we've done a few times over. We need an access tower to access the fan. We've done that a couple of times now, but the tower hasn't been suitable, or they've had stuff in the way, which has been quite frustrating. But we've got it up this time. We're going to need to remove the fan so we can get a full clean on that one. So let's go and check that out.
So we're here at the Stag and Hounds. There is our scaffolding ready for the fan up there. I'll take you through into the canopy area. Have our filters here, which looks pretty bad.
It's Tuesday and I'm headed into Weston to St. Paul's Church. That is the big church clean. The day has come. We've got 5 technicians there, plus myself, plus Craig doing the filming, because we are doing a standalone video for this as well. We'll put the date in which we're going to be releasing that video, just in case it's not already out. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, but we'll give you a few sneak peeks today at what's going on. Busy day across the board. I'm just hoping that it doesn't carry on the way mine has just started, because I just shook my protein shake and it's literally gone all over me, all over the truck and everywhere, which is not the way I wanted to start the day. It's horrible and sticky, but there we go. On the contract side today, Ashley and Matt have got lots of site visits to do. They've got lots of audits to catch up on because they were a little bit behind last week. They're starting this morning. We've got one support operative off on annual leave, and then we have the setup meeting for Wales and West truck and bus. Mentioned that customer a couple of weeks ago when I went and did the quote visit. Really pleased to be bringing that on, and we've got to bring that one on faster than we would normally like because they are in a hurry. Come back later on and I'll tell you exactly why that hurry is, but let's get to the church and get this clean cracking.
I've got a pot of pussy on my food.
That answers your question.
I haven't done that top end yet though. Do you want me to do that quickly? I can do it. Oh, yeah.
We have every week 600 people that would use this site for our youth, children and our regular weekly ministry. And on top of that, you've probably got 300 or 400 people who meet here on the Sunday. People are people, we're all human. It generates dirt, mess, and it needs cleaning. If it looks good, it smells good, it feels good, that kind of has a knock-on effect. You want to make sure that it's clean, tidy and smart is really important.
Pulling up to a new site that we're looking at taking on today to show you around. We can't film inside. Volvo truck and bus.
So just having a little break from the church clean, but I said earlier that I'd let you know why we are having to get a truck and bus up and running so quickly. Basically, they were employing in-house and they've decided to outsource because they don't have the consistency of an outsourced contractor. So if someone's off sick or on holiday or anything like that, they've then got to try and cover it, or they're without a cleaner. Plus, it was taking more time than they really wanted it to actually manage it. They realized how much time they were investing into managing it day to day. That's why they've kind of outsourced. The trouble is, it's the same as everything. People need to get things moving, and because obviously they were employing in-house, they've had to then pass it over. They've got no notice period. It is more of a sort of a termination of the person's employment. So at the point of quoting, they were without a cleaner basically. So they want us to get it up and running as quickly as possible, which is great, you know, and you love to hear that because you think, oh, there's no really long waiting period. But then you realise that they want it done overnight. And obviously from our perspective, we don't want to do it too quick because that's when things can go wrong. You know, we need to make sure we've got the right person in there. We need to make sure they've got the right training. We've got the right kit. We're not overloading the team that we've already got. It's challenging, but that's one of the joys of the cleaning industry, you know, and it's a bit like buses. I think one's going to come along and three come along, and they don't want it in 3 months' time. They want it in 2 weeks' time. It's that forever chasing and running and getting things done. And when it comes to manpower, you are always stretched, basically. But we'll get it up and together. We're well on our way to the organisation and getting it sorted. So we'll get there. You'll just have to keep watching to see how well and how smooth it gets up and running. So that's a wrap. I am absolutely knackered. It's been a long day. The clean did take longer than we expected, but it has been a great clean and we're really happy with the end result. You're gonna have to check out that standalone video to find out more. Need to catch up with Ashley tomorrow eagerly. It's been a crazy day elsewhere in the business as well, lots going on. So I need to catch up with Ashley tomorrow, and we've got the leadership team meeting as well. So keep watching to find out what else has been going on. It has been non-stop, I can tell you. But for today, I'm knackered, I'm done. So that is it for Tuesday. It's Wednesday, just got to the office. I am absolutely knackered. I hope I never see a stack of chairs like that yesterday again. But the day goes on, lots of work to do, no excuses, we just got to crack on.
Hatch. Look inside.
Ow!
Damn it!
We have a care home deep clean today, which we're actually a subcontractor for this. This is a very large maintenance firm that looks after all the safety aspects of a lot of buildings. They have over 500 schools on their books, and we are their go-to supplier when it comes to kitchen deep cleans, extractors and things along those lines. But on this one, I think Stephen and Ashley are going to go a bit deeper than they expect.
This is the kitchen. We're here for a 360 deep clean. A little bit grimy in certain areas, but that's bound to happen in corners anyway. So this is the loft space above this care home. We've got one door there next to Stephen, which you can't see. There you go. It's so dark up here. It's the ghosts again, revenge.
Mate, that proper hurt.
We're gonna have to go find some lights.
Well, first of all, make sure you
Turn that off.
that, yeah.
That's the last thing we need.
They don't get to it, but it is going to be a bit awkward still. I've got a picture of this in a minute.
Nice. Yeah, I would definitely say this is probably one of the better ones. Although probably not as good as like a hospital one.
Be scary as anything at night, I bet.
Some random
Come round
noises.
here,
Yeah, dodgy as anything.
Here we go.
Ow! Stop laughing at the camera, Stephen. We all know that I'm accident prone and smash my head against things.
I've done the same.
Yeah. Alright, and yeah, go on. Oh, you put your phone down there. I was like, where's the extra light coming from?
Put my phone just in
Yesterday I
the
felt
corner.
like my head was honestly going to explode. There was quite a lot of big jobs going on, and I was involved in all of them. And then obviously we had 2 techs come in first thing in the morning to get rotaries and stuff, and then we had the 2, well, it's going to be the 3 van check. Honestly, because Scott is so like bubbly and banterous as well, I don't have the energy.
Okay, let's get cracking. Let's try and keep it brief.
Really good competition going for the highest amount taken between Sean and Chloe. It was very high yesterday.
I put down some very positive conversations with the technicians, and I got to know Matt better. Danny, technicians fully trained and more self-sufficient. Just say it. Well, you put on track.
That's because you told me to.
They might not be, but you're making movement to get them there. And I think that's the biggest thing, and obviously we're going to have that chat in a bit.
Yeah, we're
So
trying our hardest.
That's the thing, and that's what I'm saying. It's not about whether or not we're there, it's are we taking steps to get there. Obviously I was the one that was most angry about the situation, whereas now I'm kind of like,
it's right for the team.
it might be 2 steps back or a step back, but actually once we get through it we'll be 2 or 3 steps forward. So we've just got to make sure we put the right steps in place. So just wrapped up the leadership team meeting. I like to get out and get a bit of fresh air and clear my head after a meeting. Really good meeting. The team have been so busy over the last few weeks. Danny in particular has been absolutely non-stop. It's been relentless. But they are doing an absolutely amazing job. We were obviously all deflated by hearing one of the technicians will be leaving us. It's sad, but he's got to do what's right for him. We will wish him well. He's always done really well by us and have gone above and beyond for the customers. So, like I've always said, you've just got to keep pushing forward and move on forward. It's, you know, we are a team, but we've all got lives at home as well. So there's so many different contributing factors. We've just got to make steps to get through, move on forward. It will be a good opportunity for some other people to come up and learn the things that he'd already learned and take over. But of course, he will be missed. It's just one of those. It's Thursday, 14th. I'm in the office a little bit early, it's about 7 o'clock. I've come in early to get caught up a little bit. The tender that I'm doing for the school is taking me a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it's really important. I really want to get this one, so I'm putting a lot of time and effort and concentration into it to try and make sure we can secure it. I also want to be able to support the customer service team. We are one person down in the customer service team at the moment. As you may have seen in last week's episode, if you haven't, click the link above, because we have had to say goodbye to one of the customer service team last week. So that leaves us one down and we are recruiting for another. We're also looking to expand the technician team to keep up with demand and make sure we've got the capacity. So Danny is doing a lot of interviews at the moment. All the team are doing an amazing job, but I'm just a bit concerned that they may fall behind. You know, we don't have an extra person for the fun of it, we have it because we need them. So I want to give them a little bit of support and put some time into that office to help them. So we've been talking about how we can mitigate that, reshuffle some manpower, woman power actually, as we were joking in the office yesterday, because most of it's woman power. Reshuffle that around to make sure that we can get everything done and make sure we keep on top of everything and get where we need to be. As I've said before, it's that whole thing about, you know, the graceful swan at the above the water and these flapping legs below the water. That's what we're making sure is happening. So we've got a mixed bag today going across the board to get all that done. So yeah, it's going to be a flat out day today. Keep watching, we've got a lot more coming your way. So the support ops are heading over to one of our nightclub customers. If you haven't seen the video that we did a number of months back when we first took this club on, click the link above. You will not believe the state of this. And if you've been in the cleaning industry, you know how dirty pubs and nightclubs can get after people visiting have had a really good night. The cleaners don't have a really good morning the next morning. You put in a lot of additional hours to make sure it maintains standards. So let's go over with the support ops. Let's have a look how we're getting on and exactly what the standards are like at the moment.
Smells nice. Well, doesn't smell of anything, to be honest with you, which is good. We need to come up with a way how to stop this, and I'm guessing there is this stain there. I'll get Mark to get all these off. Still cleaner there, I think.
Equipment issues. So last week when I was doing the training with Dave, we noticed that we had a couple of issues on his carpet cleaner sprayer and also the detail one for the carpet cleaner as well. So getting done on that day was tight time wise, but it's something very, very simple. We just need to order some new parts. I don't know if you can see this on there, so I'll just show you that. If you can see that that is just broken there. So all that is the plunger for the trigger. So that goes into there. You pull the trigger and then that seals there. Spring sits over the top like that. But as you can see, look, because it's broken, when it pushes, it does that, which means you don't get a firm seal. Something very, very simple, but it means that the sprayer constantly sprays. Then we also have the detail wand here. So as you can see on the detail wand, it is not pushing out, which means again, it's constantly spraying, which basically means the spring within there is gone as well. All minor things, silly little things, but it stops the guys getting their jobs done, causes more issues than it's worth. So I was just double checking those issues just to make sure I had it straight in my head, and then I'm going to get these parts ordered and we can get them back up and running. Ashley and Lee are over at the Swan Inn in Hetherington today. This pub is just a pub that epitomises a proper traditional country pub for me. It's one we've been working with for many, many years, and we do on normally a quarterly basis because of the amount they cook in the kitchen, but we also do the hard floor cleaning and the carpet cleaning there as well, some upholstery. And like I say, it epitomises a country pub because they really look after it. It's got such a welcoming feel, and we're so proud to be part of really getting it up and together and as spick and span and welcoming as possible. Just received an email from a client basically saying, you're giving us notice. It's really, really disappointing. Obviously, you jump straight on the phone and you give them a call to find out why. The discussion is bittersweet, basically, because the discussion is, you know, I really didn't want to send an email. I don't want to have to do this. It is purely financial. Since the day you came on board, you've delivered on it. Everything that you've said you deliver. The standards are amazing. They're consistent. The team are great. They're on side. You always deliver on what you're doing, and it's just purely comes down to a financial decision made by the board, not by the individual themselves. This is a site that we originally started on a lot lower hours, and then it's slowly gone up and up and up because they've asked us to take more and more on. Now, what I've asked them to do is consider it from all angles, because actually the only reason we've increased our prices is because obviously wages have gone up and we've got to cover that wage cost or that wage increase. And what they actually don't understand, which I've had to explain to them, is obviously 2P applies. Now, if you've watched the Behind the Clean series for a while, I've mentioned this a few times. It's basically the transfer of responsibility. Well, that applies to outgoing the same as incoming contractors. So we've got a team on site. They work solely at that site. Therefore, they've got to be moved across, which means any incoming contractor has to transfer our staff over to them. It basically just doesn't make sense to let a contractor go when they're delivering on services. Simple as that. Because if they're delivering on the service and you've got no issues with the way they're doing the cleans or their communication or anything on those lines, I don't believe the cost will be any different. If it does, then there's a problem, because how are they making it cheaper? How are they doing it for so much less is basically what I would say. So I've given them a bit of information, gone back that way, told them I've put it in an email so it can go back in front of the board again. And then we can basically go from there. And this phone is ringing because I have an issue with a carpet machine. I am. You all right?
Look to the system. We've got no record of issuing me with a vacuum motor.
I've definitely bought one off you. That would be John.
We've gone back to 2021 and we cannot find it.
That was literally 2 weeks ago, mate. 2 weeks ago.
You bought one off John?
Yeah. I shot in and picked it up Yeah, I saw John and picked it up.
He hasn't bloody invoiced you, mate. I'm going to kick his ass.
Damn it! I should have kept my mouth shut. Yeah, sorry, mate. It's my fault. I thought the fan, the coolant fan was working. I could have swore it was, but we've just got the machine in. I said to the technician, that fan is definitely working, isn't it? He went, yeah, I think so. I said, yeah, you don't actually know, so let's test it. Tested it and it's not coming on.
Thank God for that. I'll get the office to bill you for a vacuum then. Excellent. Thanks for telling me.
Thanks very much.
If you want to drop by, mate, they've got fans already made up with plugs on them anyway.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll pop by and pick that up. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow because I'm a bit flat out today, if that's all right. We're back. Yeah, I had to deal with that as well. So it's a real shame. I'm going to be really disappointed if it does not work out. But obviously, I've advised them that let's have a look at some of the cleaning responsibilities or something like that to hopefully stay in there, because it is a remote site. It's a very difficult site to recruit for. We basically had an available position for that for pretty much a whole year at one point, and we've had to manage it with mobile staff and this and that and everything else. So in all honesty, I actually believe if they do go elsewhere, they'll soon be back. But it'll be a shame to lose them anyway. George, Jordan and Dave have got an interesting end of tenancy cleaning job today. So let's go over and have a look at how they're getting on.
Sick! End of tenancy flat, one bathroom. Just little detail, main spots needs doing. Second bathroom. Glass needs a little attention, but that's all really. Look at that control panel. Sick! Can I do that on video? Second bedroom. Another cool panel. Windows needs a little attention, and wardrobe. Double door wardrobe. Skirting boards need attention. There's nice views out the window, and then there's the kitchen. Dave's on the oven now, fridge, and cupboard. I'm going to only show you one because they're all the same.
It's Friday and I'm annoyed because it's Red Nose Day and I can't find a red nose. I'm sorry, but you should not only be selling red noses on things like Amazon. They should be in the supermarkets so we can get hold of them and we remember and we can see them, because I'm not organised enough and I forgot. So I'm going to get some abuse when I get into the office in a minute, because we were supposed to be doing something for Red Nose Day. I don't own anything red other than a very, very, very expensive, very flash shirt, which I'm not going to wear to the office. So yeah, I'm just going to go as me as normal. Today, finally, last night, I got the tender all finished and submitted. So fingers crossed, we're going to keep our eyes out on that one. I've got another one that I've got to get submitted next week. And then we're also waiting to hear back on the one I was talking about in last week's episode, whereas the 3 stages. So we've submitted our request to tender and they will narrow that down depending on how many they get. We're waiting to hear back from that. Today though, I've got a bit of catching up to do, marketing stuff to get done, and some bits and pieces like that. However, Kim is a little bit behind. Not behind, that's not fair. Kim has got a lot of people to get through on the recruitment side, because we are doing a lot of recruitment at the moment. So we're going to get Chloe to help out with that when Kim is in. Therefore, I'm going to help out in the office on the phones for a couple of hours to give them a helping hand as well. We've got some exciting things happening in next week's episode. So I know I'm in tomorrow to sort that sort of stuff out, which is Saturday. You're going to have to check out next week's episode though to find out what that is. Yeah, just lots going on today. To round up the week, it shall be a good day. Technicians are busy, contract team are busy. It's all good. Let's just get it cracking.
All done. All nice and clean, tidy, everything.
Very tidy.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Yes. But whoever takes it on, obviously, it's not fair to
Maybe if we do one parcel at a time.
Thought so.
He put that in straight away.
Yes.
He was very, very quick on that one.
It looks massive and it's really small in that.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Hope everything goes well. Thank you for everything you've done over 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you for all the support and stuff. And obviously, sorry to but yourself and that. But
no worries.
thank you
That's
for
right.
the opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Because I said that to Claire, didn't I?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah. It's very different to what you went.
like, I've never done anything like this before, Danny. And Claire, obviously, you took a chance. So, it's great.
Good luck. No worries.
And yourself.
You getting in this?
It's all there. Chris is on his way and meet him up at the shop. So.
Alright, brilliant. Well, good luck everyone.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Lee. Oh, sorry. I've just asked her for a number and I'm going to ask her to please contact us. I'm going to say that we have.
There we have it. Everyone's gone home. It is about 3:30, so I'm wrapping up myself as well. It's been a long old week and everyone has had a bit of brain fog today. Lots of laughable mistakes made and some jokes in the office, which to be quite honest is quite nice as well, to be fair, that we can all still have a laugh and a joke. When we're under a lot of pressure, it still goes well, but that goes to show how the team get along and we're all aiming for the same things. Thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to click the subscribe button below, turn on that notification bell so you get alerted when the next video is uploaded. But if you are not done, fear not. Click here to watch a video that you may not have seen before, and click here to watch a video that is recommended for you. Thanks very much for watching, and we hope to see you again next week behind the cleans.